Hello. So we are... What were we working on? Other than mending the schism. Because we're close to that. We could probably rush that this stream if we wanted to. Oh, we have an extra building slot. There was something I wanted in particular that was related to the workshops. Maybe it was stables for army movement speed. That feels right. Let me just see if there was something else. No, it was definitely stables that I really wanted. Now that I drew with you Count of Boleslav first, I have to earn it by taking Poland. You have to earn it by taking Poland. We're a bit far from Poland, but it's potential. There's a potential there. Let's see. We can enter seclusion. That's right. We have a major plague going on. We don't have to do it today. That's true. We have a major plague going on that I think looks like it's on its way out. I'm not sure. So I'm not too worried about it. We could start a legend. So expensive, though. For the fall of Constantinople? Sure. Fair. Fair. My Imperial army's all stationed? They're not all stationed. Can they be stationed? When will they be stationed? That interview is still one of my favorite things. Can offer high hostage to the Kaiser and the Sultan of the Uluqid? He's my friend, though. I'm not worried about him attacking us. Prisoners can be ransomed, but they don't really have great money to do so. Yeah, we have Zirid. We have like the Zirid heir or something. He's worth a lot of money. Although I would prefer the Conqueror and Zirid to just die. Does Conqueror give you a health bonus? No. Good. So I think what we want to be doing right now is, I think we have a truce with the HRE. We don't. Good. We want to be claiming... We want to be going to war with the HRE. Actually, Gelra doesn't help us. Aubria we could form. Salerno we can't. Apua we can't. Okay, and Apulia. We got one more county in Apulia we could. I mean, the ticking truce would be nice, but he's actually losing a holy war for the Duchy of Apulia, which could be good. And Epirus wants Bari. That's right, so Apulia is already kind of going. Heading our way is what I mean to say. Salerno, Salerno we can't form, it's Calabria we can form. I'm gonna go ahead and form Calabria. Give it to one of these vassals. They both kind of suck, but this guy's ambitious, so I'm hoping he'll take advantage of his new claim and fight and attack for us. Celophonia. I think I'm just gonna do that war for this county here. Clean up the border a little. Now that the AI plays into that a little more, yes, absolutely. Although they weren't terrible about it before, they're certainly better now, in theory. Of butt thorium? Yes. Absolutely. Ah, shit, I forgot to record again. Oh well, I'll just download the VOD. No longer your physician. Oh no. Are any of these people actually physicians, though? No. King of Brittany joined the war. My brother has smallpox. Just as our physician died. That's great. Brother, is this? We don't have smallpox. We're just ill, right? Okay. Dionysos. That sucks. Perfect. Excellent and widely known in scholarly circles. Someone wants to install themselves on the Byzantine throne again. Why is this... Why has this faction not gone away? I think Dionysus just died. Yep. What did I inherit then? Oh, Celophonia. Okay. Grant to a Greek noble. And there's no god of drunk. I know! Very sad. Why are you pinned? Ah, that's why. It's no secret that my vassal Romala is carrying a child conceived through a sinful union. She's not a married woman after all. However, who fathered the child has been a mystery until now. Strategos Anthemios is the one responsible. I've always found it funny to refer to Dionysos as the god of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Counselor died under mysterious circumstances. Let's wiggle the map a little. Try to get the stutter out. Stutter is not out. And let's head to Leka. Lessa? I don't know how to say it. Culture has discovered sanitation. Let's see. Scootage is already going quite quickly. Has multiple claims for another character is nice. Guilds is nice for the extra building slots, so is banking for the development. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Divine Right. Wait, pause, we hadn't before? Not only did we not before, but sanitation is a cultural and regional thing. That means that most of the world can't even get it. Come on. Here we go. Recently disembarked for 24 days. It's actually going to be a little too slow, but... Alright, actually we're going to be a little too fast, I meant. Just... Negotiate an alliance with my son and heir, I'll do so. Worthy successor to the bearer of the Basilius's raiment. We've lost another accolade. Okay, wow, our accolades are dying off. Or something. Could be because we're marching through plague-infested lands, to be honest. My marshal's been showing off a promising new recruit. He may not be of as noble stock as you, my liege, but on my name I swear Antolios is someone you would want on your side. He's not great, but I'll take him anyway. King Attila's boils. Ah, okay. Basilissa Rika approaches me with a friendly smile. My love, have you seen how majestic our pumpkin spice no-foam decaf latte is becoming? He could practically rule this nation with one hand tied behind his back, and I swear by the Lord that he would make you very proud. She gives me a side-eye glance. Of course, if there is anything I could do to make this offer more enticing, I'm sure you would let me know, and we could come to see some sort of an agreement, my fair husband. Anything. So, I mean, here's the deal really, is we need to decide on an heir. They're both ambitious. They're both looking quite impressive as well. No foam is... No, I don't want a chance to have my wife get killed trying to... It's the Code Geass reference? Not that I'm aware of. 50-50 shot of death, yeah. We're not doing that. You know what? Useful courtiers. Show me what you got. Rika catches up with me some more. Husband, I come bringing news. She hurries to my side, unveiling a soft sheet with a collection of scribbles while doing so. These fine people would be most pleased to come work for you here at your court. I glance at the sheet. Those are some impressive set of skills. I'll give her that. Name our next character Lelouch. She looks on the brink herself as well. True. Financial skills of this one are through the roof. Yeah. Alright. He's fine. Hey Viper, good to see you. How bad is your wife's prowess? I think it was her intrigue was the problem. Her prowess is pretty bad too, though. Now for your end of the bargain, my Basilius. You've earned this. You will have pumpkin spice no foam decaf latte as your designated heir. I mean, the question is I want another year or two to decide if pumpkin spice is going to be the better heir. He's getting a stewardship education. I think Cabinet might be the better character. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go with what our wife says. How are you? I'm doing okay today. I'm still a little tired. I have been all week. But I'm trying to rest as much as I can. Get ready for this weekend. Why are the Pope's troops raised? Oh, defending against Sicily. He's not a powerful vassal, but I think it's okay. Not using my sways, and do I have 2 sways? I think I do. So let me use the other one on that powerful vassal who just now didn't get a job. Come on. Oh my god. Crusader Kings, thank you. That's the guy with the scrunched up face. Brains rotten, why are the Pope's troops rizzed? Hey Nessa, good to see you. How you doing? How do you riz, fellow kids? Seen any fine yachts today? Kinda grumpy, so probably gonna lurk. I'm sorry. Well, I hope you can feel better soon. I know I know the last couple weeks have been stressful for you, so. So no worries. Not really a yacht person? That's fair. I Yacht is one of those words that I'm feeling really conflicted on. Oh, that's really good, Fusion. Bring a Gen Z or Alpha to war. They'll be trained on how to use a Gatling gun. Um, it's one of those words that I'm really conflicted on because, like, it doesn't mean, like, the prescriptivist in me is like, it doesn't mean ass. It's short for gat damn, as in, like, oh shit. Um, which can be used in reference to someone's ass, but it's not a noun, it's an exclamation. But the descriptivist in me is like, language changes, you fucking idiot. Accept that language is changing. And I'm very conflicted on it. A renowned scholar known as Nicetus Chrononeus is reportedly wandering my realm in search of employ. He hails from the barony of Chone, and he has a certain air about him, meticulous yet somewhat prying. Was a Byzantine government official and historian in the 12th and early 13th centuries. Renowned for his work Chronicle, he provides a detailed account of Byzantine life and politics from 1118 to 1207, covering the decline of the Byzantine Empire and the events of the Fourth Crusade. Wonder what destiny lies before him. Such a man could serve me well. Or who cares? I mean, he'd make an excellent governor. Like, that alone makes me want to take him on. Just, diligent, and patient, mastermind philosopher, only 20 years old. Such a man could serve me well. He'd make an excellent priest, too, I agree. And he wants to write a book. I'll pay him to write a book. You're right about the glorious Kuma dynasty. All right. Sicilian Waldensian populace. Is there a Waldensian population in Sicily? There is. Let's siege Bari down. Since it's right here. Actually, maybe we'll, well, we do not know who. Someone is plotting to kill my courtier, Tiberios. Oh, we should go break this siege, actually. Who lost a war? Oh, an adventure invasion. I wonder if you'll bend the knee to me. So, Coffee Cute, how dare you? So here's a fun trick that I've learned about this game. I can't offer this person low feudal obligation. Because they're of a different faith, mostly, and I'm not her rightful liege. But I can sweeten the pot and say, look, we'll ignore all of that religious stuff. We'll give you religious protection under your contract. Just pay us a little bit more taxes. And then when she because she'll accept that, I can then turn around and modify her contract and go, actually, pay less taxes and you don't get religious protections anymore. And the AI will always accept deals that give them one thing to take away the other. So I just got low feudal obligations. Paradox, fix your game. I love this game. Fix it. I don't even know how you fix that, but that needs to be fixed. Era GLG's first teething. With my leave, my daughter and her wet nurse parade into my chamber. Leonia poses like a herald and proclaims, my liege, you witness a monumental occasion. Era has a mighty gift to offer you. Go ahead, tell him. Father, I lost a tooth. My daughter proudly presents her toothless smile, handing me a pouch with the fallen tooth inside. Here, a gift befits a gift. A gift befits a gift. Inspiration, a name to remember. Only the Lord guides me. This character's zealous, right? Yeah, only the Lord guides me. Attica would not make a fine new capital. Oh, Attica's interesting. Attica's a very interesting location for a capital, but no. We're not moving the capital out of Constantinople. Especially when it only has half the development of Constantinople. We'll spare no expense to rebuild. Let's go crush this army while they're gathering. We need a lock on modify contract for offered vassalizations under any circumstances, so from normal and high obligations. Yeah, that would do it. Syracusa reconquered. The shining armies of the Romans march again to the lands that our ancestors once held, and the glory for making it happen belongs solely to me. Syracusa, trade port, center of the Christian evangelization in the West, and the Western Empire, a capital of Emperor Constans II. What was once the last Roman stronghold against Muslim conquests of Sicily has fallen too. It has now been restored. Glory and riches await the conqueror, and the new step has been taken towards the restoration of the legitimate empire. I didn't even do anything. Well, how did we get Syracuse? Who got Syracuse? Fuck yeah. What does development do? I've heard the stat exists in the game, but I don't have a feel for how high its desirability is weighted against other things. So it depends on, as far as how weighted it is, it really depends on who you ask. I value development very highly, but it increases the levies and taxes provided to you by that settlement, which is massive, which is why I think having a high development in your capital is huge. It also increases the supply limit so that more troops can march through that county or county or barony. And the other really important thing is the average development overall of your culture. The higher that is, the faster you research tech. So a strategy that we did during the Switzerland playthrough was we had a county with 100 development that was the only county of our specific culture, which allowed us to max out tech like 200 years before the end of the game, which is extremely powerful. And because of the domain limit, I think having high development counties is more important than having a bunch of low development counties, so I really try to push it. Which is why plagues are so fun, because they can devastate the development in your holdings. My writer updates me on his progress, droning on about the limits of quill and desk as my mind reels with bold ideas for my book. Writing may not be my personal forte, but that doesn't mean I can't have a say in how my money is spent. I have a few suggestions. Tomarchus Constinios has accused my vassal Strategos Constus of having committed sodomy together with his lover Tomarchus Niphon. This cannot be not Nippon. This cannot be what the Lord intended. Man sex. I've arrived in Constantinople to pay homage to you. Thank you. I accept your generous gifts. Daudie Kai Basilia. Vassals and noble families are less likely to join claimant factions or use the depose scheme. Perfect. Maybe we want to go with legitimacy, actually, next. I'll think about it when we get there. Alright, I want to keep a close eye on this battle because wow, that's a great helmet. Really incredible looking. Okay, never mind. This was a wipe. We are just about done. We're at 91%. I know I'm blocking the war score. But we're at 91% right now. All helmet, no skill. True. I find my niece Serleth sitting on the floor surrounded by spilled paint and pieces of canvas for the third time this month. My courtiers whisper about her being an artistic genius in the making, but the servants complain about scrubbing the floors free of paint in the wake of her inspirations. Diplo intrigue or martial stewardship? Diplo intrigue, martial stewardship. I think martial stewardship. Also, that court really lags me out. All right. Buthrotum. Greek noble. Let's create the duchy. Let's give the duchy to this guy. I can't because he's a priest. Let's give it to this guy instead. Would have hunted down that 5k stack before enforcing demands, but that's just me. Yeah. That's fair. I don't even really have a reason why I didn't. I just don't know if it'll make a big difference because they are losing this tyranny war as well. Pretty handedly. Let's see. I would love to go to war with Jerusalem. I want a duchy conquest, though. What I'm gonna try to do is fabricate on the Duchy of Palestine. Can we increase control, or do we need to increase control anywhere? No. We can integrate title. Oh, integrate title. Never mind. I don't need to do that. I was thinking of the other one. I was thinking convince de jure territory, which we could do against Georgia, but I'm not particularly concerned. Okay. Risky comment about modern events, insert political thing here. Yeah. Oh, Burgundy collapsed. They might get swallowed up by the HRE. I have very complicated feelings on that whole situation that I don't know if Twitch is the best place to discuss them, but how do I put this diplomatically? I think that just go shout out zones were made for these. True. True. Charming, born in the purple and quick. He's already going intrigue. Let's continue him on intrigue. I think that there's a big difference between self-determinism and genocide. Let me put it that way. I don't think that one entitles you to do the other. That's all I'll say. Yeah, colonialism is still colonialism if it happens in the old world. And colonialism is still colonialism if the people colonizing were marginalized in their previous home country. That's what I'll say. But the best time to solve that, but where it gets complicated is the best time to have solved that problem was 70 years ago. And now the die has been cast. So it's complicated.
Less talking, more raiding.
So, thanks for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Ah, shit, we're about to get, well, that too, but... we're about to get ads in a second, but, Fusion, do you mind snoozing ads for 5 minutes real quick? Welcome, welcome, raiders. If you don't know me, my name's Coffee. I am a gay bear girl on a quest for world domination, or something along those lines. No worries about the timing with the ads. I'm sorry that I have to run them. Honestly. I play historical grand strategy games and whatever else tickles my fancy. And, I know you. And if that sounds like your bag, make yourself comfy. Welcome, welcome. Let me check on the Wallachian. How many of them are administrative by now? Not enough. They're still pretty entrenched. I think I saw between streams that there is a way to demand administrative governance. Cost me money. Okay. Cool. Vouch that Zoe is a high quality individual to follow. Yeah, I didn't know Zoe until we did Among Us together, but I can vouch as well. Pumpkin Spice No Foam Decaf Latte comes of age. With his coming of age, my tuition of Pumpkin Spice No Foam Decaf Latte has had an end. A natural administrator from birth, it should surprise no one that Pumpkin Spice No Foam Decaf Latte has come far in his studies of management of the realm. Displaying a thorough understanding of the flow of gold and the wanderings of people, he even expresses a remarkable creativity in dealing with these matters. Basilica Rika's contributions towards Pumpkin Spice No Foam Decaf Latte's education cannot go unmentioned. Her guidance has helped the child reach farther than I could have alone. Apparently what we now know as the Crown of Boleslav would have been created in the 14th century, and then destroyed by the partitions. So if you were to conquer Poland now, you get the actual 11th century crown, whose historical name I don't know. Fair enough. Glad Latte has become a strong son. Yes. Yes, PSL has grown up well, especially because we just made him our heir. Let's see, how does he compare to his elder brother? Did I make a mistake in doing this? He's less of a diplomat, but he's a better administrator, or he will be a better administrator, and he's a better politicker as well. So I think we may have made the right choice. Unfortunately, he's irritable. Which is not so good. Find him a wife. He's gonna enter a coalition with 2050, though? Hope not. Let's see if we can find someone else who's quick. Really? There's Persian Buddhists within range. That's interesting. Sort by sum of all skills. Ooh, she's 31 though. 28-year-old Norwegian. Here we go. Thespian culture. We'll marry this ambitious Russian woman. That sounds perfect. And I have perks. I'm gonna go with yeah, I'm gonna grab cutting cornerstones, and we'll rush centralization. Oh, and we need to do a chariot race as often as possible. So many people that have taken forever to get a blue sky are finally on it. Yeah. Who's fickle, which I don't know the significance of. Not too much. There's not a huge significance. We'll do large amount of spectacle. We're gonna have our son be the honorary guest. PSL, sort by age. We don't need to appease the populace. I'll increase influence. I misheard Buddhists as boobists, and the first thought will you accept booba into your heart. That could definitely be creating a Buddhist religion called boobism. Speaking of, I did want to see... No, there's not like a large Buddhist population in Persia. That's interesting. I wonder how that happened. Wow, Persia's huge. Are they a conqueror? He's not even a conqueror. Scaly and delicate. Wow. Oh, he's Seljuk. That's why. Apparently you can intend a chariot race to murder. Makes sense. But I am going to run those ads now. So everybody take a minute to get up and stretch your legs, rest your eyes. Make some coffee while you're up. Get some water. Make a sandwich. Do what you got to do to take care of your meat vessel. You only get one of them, and that makes it important, if for no other reason than that. We will be back in 3 minutes, and I will see you all then. For those of you who have Twitch Turbo or a sub to this channel, we'll be hanging out. See you in a sec. Badoop. Yeah, I'm kind of just looking around the map. Wow! India is almost entirely Muslim. I've decided there will be at least 3 winners of my art commission raffle this weekend minimum, more if I feel able. Ooh. Thank you for the reminder of that. Yeah, let me show this off real quick. This is... Islam has dominated the Tibetan Plateau and the Indian subcontinent. The Maturidi branch. I just want peeps to donate to you. I know, you're Thank you for your support. This is really impressive, especially for the 12th century. It's not India, that's Pakistan. Fascinating. It's an adaptive religion, which could be part of it. It's adaptive and pluralist, so they're very permissive. Legalist and fatwa. Drunkenness, arbitrary, greedy, and gluttonous are sins. Temperate, generous, and just are virtues. I mean, this is... Marriage type is polygamous. Witchcraft is criminal, but everything else is either shunned. Kinslaying is accepted, which is interesting. I've seen Buddhists grow like that due to conquest, but not this. Yeah. Funerary tradition. Fusion of the Prophet and Jizya. Jizya, however you say that. Might be a side effect of the new Conquerors system. It could. I don't know any... I'm not sure who would have... Unless these are all... Oh... The Ghaznavids must have had a conqueror in their, Yeah, they must have had a conqueror. Because this dynasty is all over. Emperor Ali the Unworthy of Rajasthan. He was Persian. Emperor Masood the Unworthy of Rajasthan. How did Rajasthan get dismantled? Dynasty map mode? Oh, duh. Yeah, so this heavily explains what's going on here. We had a Persian dynasty conquer a big chunk of India and spread their religion that way. Now, how it got down here is a little unclear, although it looks like they may have controlled this before it broke free, so that's probably it. Are the Alids the same religion? Yes. Oh, and he's a conqueror. Okay. That's what it was. Yeah, and Ali the Unworthy was a conqueror as well. So between the between this guy conquering Tibet and the grandfather of this guy conquering India, they really spread their religion. Fascinating. This game's so interesting. It also looks like we have a Shari in Perm. Oh, this game's so cool. Oh, wow. West Africa is very Muslim as well. This guy's Catholic. I'm sorry, you're what culture? How did you get here, friend? She must have been an adventurer. Yeah, veteran adventurer. Murderer, familial kinslayer, gallows bait. Oh. She's a bandit queen. Such interesting stuff happens in this game. Really, really fascinating. Alright. Let's get back to it. Welcome back, everybody who got caught in ads. Let's go ahead. Speed things up. Spymaster has come with me a discovery. He's certain that my acquaintance Malgorzata is scheming against my courtier Tiberius. Traitor be known to all. Someone is plotting against me to damage my legitimacy. Can I do anything about, well, apparently I have redoubled guards, which I don't. Arbitrary arrests. No, I can't do anything about damaging my legitimacy. Luckily, my legitimacy is excellent. My beneficiary, Nicotaius, insists that the funds I have supplied with him are not enough to create an artifact worthy of my stature. With just a bit more gold, I can create something truly magnificent. Whatever you need. George is still in. Is this guy still in charge? The devil? Alexandra the devil? He is. Alicia, what are you at war with? A holy war. Okay. My wife is Gregante. Should I try to explain how to pronounce that name? Oh, it's that L that's not an L. Malgazada? I didn't read it right. I mean, I'm always open to getting some learning, even if I'm bad at it. I need a crown. How do I not have a crown? Evangelize the pagans. Oh. Interesting. Um... Consolidate rule. That's really good. I didn't know that was a thing. I want to... Mission artifact. There it is. Mission a crown. RZ is also the same as Z with an accent or the French Z. Ah, okay. Malgorzata. Malgorzata, right? Something like that? My lord, my beneficiary Nicetus smiles and gestures me over with ink-stained hands. My book, my masterpiece, is finished. Behold. An extravagant chronicle detailing the history of the significant Kuma dynasty, first offered to Basilius Helius. The cover is wood that's been painted to display a repeating image of floral motifs. Lviv looks yum. They would move us towards Poland, that's true. Monthly Diplo lifestyle and dynasty opinion. It's fine. It's not a great artifact, to be quite honest. I do have room for books, though. Ah, that's right. The crowns that we have are display items. They're not wearable crowns. Before we go to war with Lviv, I want to go to war with Hungary to clean up this border a little. I'm at an activity already. That's true. I'm at an activity. Today my daughter, Era, was taught a lesson in vassal management. It was quite a complicated course, necessary, but perhaps a bit beyond Era's grasp. Everyone makes mistakes, Era GLG exclaims. When I rule, I will forgive and let live, so that my realm may prosper. Perhaps she would be too forgiving of a ruler. Giving, trusting, patient. Patient's quite good. She can be forgiving. I hear my beneficiary muttering to herself from across the hall. I need something great, something epic to make my creation stand out from the uninspired masses, but just what? Then her spirited eyes meet mine. She breaks out into a huge smile and waves to me. My lord, what an amazing idea, just perfect. What do you think of adding your family motto to your commission? Sure. Venice being all off by itself like this in our control is funny to me. Flawed jewel. Distracted by affairs of court, I let news from my metalsmith be delayed more and more. Now work has completely stalled in my crown, and it seems I'm not entirely to blame. I am told of Pelagia's compulsive spending at the market, where she has wasted her patronage on frivolous ideas that went nowhere. At last I demand that she is brought before me. Gabby says hi. Hello. See that things are brought back on track? Oh, that's so expensive. I know you're doing your best. It better be a masterpiece and soon. Be of lower quality. I'm not spending another 450 on this artifact. That's crazy. But I'm not losing the money that I've put into it either. So we'll just forgive her. All right. Do you like Gilbert and Sullivan? I'm not. I am too. My history. History. My theater nerd days are too far behind me to have a specific opinion on Gilbert and Sullivan. But short answer is yes. Have a opinion on Gilbert and Sullivan specifically, but I can make a case that you're the rightful lord of the earldom of Jerusalem. No. I want the whole duchy. Time disappears in Pelagia's shop, drinking Cretan Muscat as we excitedly discuss the crown she's making for me. Am I imagining things, or is there an indescribable tension? My mind wanders, observing the subtle quirks of her body, her laughing lips. I place my hand on hers. The mold drops from her trembling fingers as I gaze lovingly into those beautiful eyes. In her, I find the same desperate passion. She falls into my warm embrace. Spicy. Stubborn, honest, and callous. Gain stress because you're zealous. No, we can't. Adultery is a sin. The latest work of my nephew, Narcisse, has become all the rage at court of late. The piece deals with feelings of sorrow and loss, and Narcisse has publicly dedicated it to me. Autumn of Sorrow. When such a beautiful countenance is hid from sight, we scream and wail no matter our might. For when one so great falls so far, 'tis rare for any scape less a scar. So far I've kept my thoughts to myself, but the buzz has grown too dramatic to ignore for much longer. Oh, was she an honorable villain? Was that her personality type? Narcisse, I can see this is truly heartfelt. Vinti wants to be co-emperor. I don't think I will. Vinti the Irish. How are the plagues looking?
Less talking,
Oh, up there.
more raiding.
Another raid? Welcome, welcome, raiders. Hello, hello, Aqua. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Give folks a chance to come on in, but my name is Coffee. Welcome. Ah, friend of Callista's. Excellent. My name's Coffee. I am a gay bear girl on quest for world domination or something along those lines. Thanks for the follow, Behind Madness. Welcome, my cub. I play historical grand strategy games and whatever else tickles my fancy, and if that sounds like your bag, make yourself comfortable. Welcome. We are playing Crusader Kings today. We started as an Irish adventurer and made our way into the Byzantine Empire. And now however many generations later, 3 or 4 generations later, we're emperor. Feel super sick, so I'm in the stream early. Oh, I hope you feel better. Get some rest if you need to. If you need to raid and run, that's totally fine. I appreciate you trusting me with your audience. I'm gonna back the Venetois. Venetoy. I keep trying to say that like it's French. Ooh, he's my champion charioteer. Yes, I will bet on him. But I'm just gonna place a bet on him, him placing, not winning necessarily. We'll bet 200 gold. My antiquarian died? With the masses throng the stands, the nobility snake across their privileged sections. Here in the Kathisma, we can mercifully enjoy some calm. Servants bearing every refreshment wait on our whims as the charioteers ply their treacherous trade below. Among those joining me in the box today is my son, Pumpkin Spice No Foam Decaf Latte, clearly basking in his privileged access to me and what that communicates. Come, sit beside me. Right. Hey, Doggin, good to see you. House member lost appointment. Starbucks was... no longer governs Yedasan. Oh, but his, a different cousin governs it. Okay. I'm still trying to make Yedasan split away from Moesia, but... all in due time, I suppose? Let me see real quick what happened here. Oh. Governor Sean conquered it. That's going to be a problem. If Moesia stays super strong, it's going to be hard to keep them from continuously conquering Yedasan. Well, hopefully, some of the changes that they implemented yesterday are going to make this less likely to happen in the future. The chariot spectacle isn't the sole amusement of the day. Not all that's here to set men's passions ablaze. As spirits run hot, prostitutes slip through the crowd and ply their trade. A painted face, an especially comely one, smiles to me invitingly. How daring of her to come near these places of honor. But even here I could easily take her hand in mine and follow her sweet-smelling body to a secluded place. I'm just gonna watch the race now. Oh, did we, are we dropping frames? I just reconnected to chat. Alright, we have a name in, we have a name suggestion previously. It was Callista, I think, offered one early. Do you want this to be Lelouch, or do you want Lelouch to be a male character? Do you care? Filishanka? I'm definitely saying that one wrong. Yes, you want to name this one? Because I will give you priority there. And Mina, I can refund that redeem since it was already kind of pre-redeemed. Let me know what y'all want. Yes, yes, okay. Understood. Let me just copy the spelling. Alright, our daughter Lelouch. May you grow strong and wise, my daughter. Vinatoy, 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 comes the chant from below, growing louder as the sweaty commoner Eugenio stumbles to one knee before Master Oni and I. Noble prelates, voices he. You're among the greatest, truest supporters of our beloved Vinatoy. Would you care to step among us, lift a cup and with some stout and loyal compatriots? I'll keep the boys from brawling and stone throwing, I swear. Omni and the other nobles seem in a genial mood, but even still, everyone cringes at the thought of the mob. Shall lead a mighty rally of all Vinatoy, better to revel only with the highborns. How is... I think our popular opinion in Constantinople is frankly through the roof. But those offensive war penalties, we can raise it up even higher. I'll take the I shall lead a mighty rally of all Vinatoy. You fail to incite anyone. Well, unfortunate. Though the nobility of the best stands in the Hippodrome, they are as nothing compared to commanding seats in my Kathisma and all that it represents. Each of them covet a place up here, and it seems none more than Mare Lydia of Gaborovo, who has placed an entreating note in the hands of the palace guard. I don't think so. Chariot race, the giver of the games. It's time, leading my household and graciously urging along my invited companion, pumpkin spice no foam decaf latte, with a sweep of my arm. I ascend the marble Kathisma, our honorary place among the pandemonium of the Hippodrome. As the sea of spectators awaits, I consider the substance of my opening address. I shall intone the ancient impressive formalities, of course, but also speak of my benevolence and the loyalty I expect in return. Publicly denigrate an aspirant for the throne. I always say that word wrong. Or I shall present the heir standing at my side. I shall present the heir standing at my side. Bathed in the golden hues of the noon sun, the crowd's thunderous cheers greet the charioteers. Justinios, Tiberios, and Eudoxios are favored to win today. They stand poised at the starting line with reins taut and eyes aflame with determination. As the imperial trumpets sound, the chariots surge forward, wheels kicking up dust in the whirlwind of speed and skill. The ground beneath me quakes with the thunder of hooves as the race unfurls with palpable energy. Let the games begin. In a surprise upset, Orestes grips his reins and urges his fine steed to round the curve as tightly as possible, edging past Cosma into ninth place. The crowd goes wild. Those supporting the Luikoi flash their colors and raise a great cheer. Those supporting the Vinatoy, however, harumph in dismay. Unfortunate. Georgia's starting to collapse a little bit. He's still oh, so he died, but his heir is still a conqueror. Does that mean that Armenia is also part of the dynasty? It does. We may have to go to war for Armenia shortly. The first three charioteers blaze across the finish line. Cheers erupt for Justinios, Eudoxios, and Tiberios. A breathtaking display of speed and skill marks the close of the race. The roaring crowd, swept up in awe, adds thunderous acclaim to the spectacle. My wager on Justinios was well placed. My bookmaker brought in a tidy sum from the betting. The empire is 2,250 gold richer. Zacharias, of course, took his customary cut of 10%. And I gained an extra 500 for my bets. As the emperor, is my great honor to bestow the time-honored palm leaf onto Justinios to mark his victory. Eudoxios and Tiberios received their commendations in turn, and each prize a testament to their exceptional prowess in the arena. All the hippodrome echoes with the fading cheers of the hoi polloi. I take a moment to reflect on the dazzling displays of skill and competition that comprise our culture. For the victor's triumph and glory, for the crowd fiery passion. The heart of the empire beats on with unmatched fervor. Until next time. We can hold court. Petitioner in front of me doesn't seem Greek, some provincial, I guess. The moment he starts talking, I'm hit by a barbaric but vaguely familiar accent. Basilius, I represent a group of merchants from Soli. Having long lived in this land, trading with the locals and with functionaries from the capital, we're well aware of the difficulties in dealing with non-integrated populations, and uniquely equipped to help. Therefore, we'd like to offer our services as official translators and interpreters. Soli is... Bosnia. Gain stress because you're ambitious. I don't need this guy in the capital, so I'm going to take the stress. Your services are most needed to the local administration. Peasant man stands before me, informing the court of his plea. This recent war took a toll on our countryside, and we're not sure who the culprit was, but they looted an important cultural site to us Cisalpins from Chogia. Please, we beseech you, spare some of your resources so we can see it restored. Peasant ends his request with a clumsy bow, a clear indicator of their low-born status. Cisalpians are also not particularly happy with the Greeks, so you shall receive the necessary funds for the restoration. Here comes my steward, Strategos Dionysios, with a hopeful expression on his face. My Basilius, as you are certainly aware, the anniversary of the foundation of our glorious Queen of Cities, Constantinople, falls on the 11th of May, which is much sooner than one might think. The people have been talking and complaining since no celebration has been held for years. Should we organize festivities worthy of the great city of Constantine? Hosting a chariot race is cheaper. We just hosted one. Hey, Sick, good to see you. And a grand celebration is in order. Let's get out of the screen so I stop lagging. Okay. Stables are finished. Let's build. So income and construction time is down. Construction time would go down faster and inspirations are better. Building construction time and domicile construction time go down. Domicile income, domicile prestige. I'm going to go with the stonecutter here. Then I'm going to spend some more money on some buildings in our domain, even though the stonecutter's not done. I need to upgrade my castle to upgrade Constantinople. Stop by to wish you well. Thank you. I appreciate it. Although there's no way to conclusively prove it, my vassal has brought forward evidence that Marcia is not the daughter of Hectorios, the son of Archon Arthemios of Omsios, but that she was fathered by my vassal Isephios. Complicated. I inherited the theme of Levedia. Well, there we go. I do need an extra holding. Well, need is relative, of course, but... it'd be nice to have an extra holding. Venice is only one county, and Malamaco, I could only build a temple there. These are plains, these are hills. Could build another castle here. I'm not sure. Not sure, not sure. I am gonna build this temple in Malamaco. Sorry, my connection wonked regarding the name Redeem. I'd resubmit for a future daughter of the dynasty if it was refunded. Okay. Well, I'll give you priority on the next daughter. It has not been refunded yet, unless Fusion went ahead and did it. But I don't think she did. Okay, I would like to do an offensive war. I would first like to finish the Transylvanian Alps for now, but then I'd like to start working for... Actually, I've changed my mind. Yes, because if we take that county in Olatinia, we're closer to forming the duchy itself, and that I would rather have. Go to war for Caliphate. Negotiate an alliance with your son and heir. What is his... Oh, Chaldea. Good for him. Keep getting jump scared by the original version of romance songs I listen to lesbian covers of. My day job plays that one song that's like she wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts, and I'm like, why is this song not lesbian? The song sounds so gay. How is this somehow about a boy? And I can't think about anything else while it's playing at work. It gets played a lot too, because our work playlist is far too small. Truly terrifying. Heterosexuals, I know. Rightful Lord of the Earldom of Jerusalem, no. I want the whole duchy. Generous Basilius, let me express all my gratitude and bring you very good tidings. Pelagia exclaims while hurrying to me. I have been thoroughly enjoying the quarters you have assigned me. They are so spacious, so I can pace around while thinking and work undisturbed at leisure. The view of the garden is breathtakingly inspiring, and the bed, oh, the bed is so comfortable. I feel like I'm sleeping on a cloud. In fact, a heavenly inspiration to make your crown even better just came to me while I was sleeping. I need to hurry back to work. Thanks? What about an even better bed? I'll spend the money. Actually, I'm surprised that we don't have maxed, amenities. Wow, we really don't have that much. We're really not spending that much on amenities. Well, okay, 27 a month, but I thought it was much higher considering we're first in the world by a long shot. Hello, Toxicite. We're conquering Hungary. Well, we're conquering Wallachia. Well, I think this is... yeah, Wallachia. Over here, my lord, my beneficiary waves me over with a wide grin. I've toiled many days and nights, and finally my work is done. She presents me with an object wrapped in cloth, and as I lift the fabric, my eyes grow wide. An elegant crown of very fine craftsmanship. The crown is forged from electrum and set with small pieces of zircon. It's fine. This is lovely. It's fine, we didn't have a crown, so I'm not going to complain. It's not really befitting the Byzantine emperor. My vassal Icephios has accused my vassal Count Hypatios of having copulated with his lover. God will judge these sinners. Although there is no way to conclusively prove it, my vassal has brought forward evidence that Sedzimir was fathered by none other than Count Hypatios. Who could have known? Huh. it's not lined up properly. Is I think what's going on? As I discuss some court affairs with my son Cabinet, he abruptly starts discussing his childhood. My beloved father, you must admit it, you never cared for me, not even when I was young. My dressing up was ruthlessly ridiculed. Is that love? Cabinet struggles, shaking with emotion, but seems resolute. Give me your land, father. Willing to prove remorse. I'm not giving him Byzantium. Like, you're right about the mocking, but... From now on, you'll have what you need from me. Can I just have your business right now? Yeah. I'll give him a hook. We'll roleplay it. Well, we do not know yet who someone is plotting against me. Claim the throne. Not good. Father, please, I want some land. I want some land, father. What if it's your son that's actually trying to kill you, upset that you didn't hand him land? It's quite possible. A Swedish princess who's married to my cousin is romancing me. As I push aside the sheets to lay down, I find a small scroll resting in my bedchamber. Someone has entered my chambers unnoticed. A chill runs down my spine as I carefully unroll the thick parchment. My noble stag, lord of my heart, I can keep my feelings secret no longer. From this day on, I will do everything in my power to prove my loyal affections. We'll see each other soon. Until then, dream of me, my love. Eternally yours, Uvhilda. Ian, you're such a bottom. I can't believe you're spending all those points to get called a bottom in front of all of chat. That must be so embarrassing for you. Hope you enjoyed. You flatter me, my lady. I don't think we'll let this go anywhere, but... I don't know if I've said this recently, but that's still one of my favorite redeems that I have on the channel. I honestly thought that this was in relation to the seduction event. The sound of a bag of coins is one that's difficult to mistake. Strategos Dionysios opens the door, smiling sweetly. My liege, what a resplendent estate this is. The servants have been marveling at the market since the morn. Dionysios gestures vaguely in its direction. It would be my great pleasure to assist you in ensuring we get the full benefit of it. I didn't know I was dealing with a professional top. I'd like to think I am. Thank you. That's high praise. A marketplace is the heart of every city. Add merchant's office to the Kuma estate. For free? Not for free. Greece's powerful family rating. Influence gained when construction's building goes up. Request council seat, domicile income. A level 4 domicile building. Sure. All VTubers are bottoms. It's like a law. I'm breaking the law, baby. It's in the Twitch TOS. I mean, I joke about breaking TOS, but yes, all of Palestine will be mine. Insert politically relevant joke here. I'd make a joke about breaking TOS, but apparently with some of the stuff that's been going on, maybe I shouldn't push it. They're also Tamagotchi pets. Have to feed them, pet them, give them drinks. That one's true. Attila's coughs has devastated the people of Silistra. My court physician informs me that local trade in produce is completely dried up as the people wallow in their homes and in the streets awaiting death's call. She blames the plague on the bad air surrounding the dead and dying, and proposes that countering it with a vast field of orchids would do much to dispel this bad air and slow the spread of the disease. It is worth a try. Especially if we can stop this disease from spreading into our borders. Queen Sivoslava's friendship. While her numerous attempts to curry my favor have not gone unnoticed, I can't help but feel irritated by Queen Sivoslava's sudden interest in me. And I cannot shake the feeling that the woman's intentions are not pure. She's the queen of Ruthenia. Okay. Why can she not leave me in peace? Thanks for the hydrates, Fusion. We'll get to that in just a second. Alright. You're gonna need this badly? What do you mean? Well, you know when? I'm done hydrating. What, I'm afraid. What do you have planned for me? So I finished reading the letter from my Marshal Strategos, Arigios, and smile. He seems to have warmed to me at last. While this is a success, I'm tempted to use this opportunity to try and get even closer. Time to put my diplomatic skills to the test. Oh, and he died. Great. You can be my new marshal. Ah. I understand. Attila the has invaded our borders. Summon the physician army. I did need the water for that, you're right. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Although I have to say, it reminds me of that meme from the mobile ads that's like, we are under fucking attack. I don't know why. My lord, we are under fucking attack. While out on a leisurely stroll, the cry of a particular merchant stands out from the regular hustle and bustle of the street. Greetings, my lord. I have an exquisite assortment of wares if my lord has the coin. I peer at the myriad of goods in the stall. I can hear Strategos Dionysos mutter. The etchings on that piece must be real and quite valuable, too. He glances at me with a triumphant smile. Oh, Automod, orgy's fine. Heroes playing my trade card management sim and coffee gives me a heart attack thinking the Attila event triggered somehow. Sorry. Blame Fusion. Yumi gas station. What are we kidding? Sushi, of course. Oh no. Black out and wake up in the sewer surrounded by fish. Horny fish. Gonna fight it. Bear fight. Bare-handed. Bare naked? Oh yes, please. We befriend the bear after we beat it in a brawl and ride it to a Chuck E. Cheese. DDR. Sounds like a Saturday night to me, honestly. I believe this piece will be the more lucrative choice. Trust your expertise in this area, steward. Revolution? Overthrow the government. Ooh, I got a artifact from that. I didn't realize. Let's see. Probably replace the Greek brooch. Yeah, perfect. Yes, ride the bear, ooh woo. Sus. Next thing you know, I'm reincarnated as Jesus Christ, then I turn into a jet, fly in the sun, black out again, wake up to a bump, white out. I didn't even know you could do. Then I smoked, drink, greened out, turn into the sun. I've whited out before. It is different than blacking out. It's definitely a thing. I whited out from just a weird pain response though that I get sometimes. I whited out while getting my tattoo done. Which I would be happy to show off or put on my model, but it's a little too unique, and I would dox myself. I've whited out during surgery. That'll do it. Yeah, and I got about 5 minutes into the tattoo process, and I was like, "Yo, dude, I'm about to throw up. Can I just take a break to catch my breath?" And on the way to the bathroom, I went blind while reaching for the door. Managed to make it to the toilet, got sick, vision came back, had a beer, laid back down and sat there for 2 hours with no problems. Was the weirdest thing. My body just does that sometimes from pain. I'm not suspicious. My plea deal has been made and I've signed and read written confession in front of a camera. Y'all are cracking me up today. Have you ever greened out though? Nah. I'm not I'm more of a drinker than a smoker. Actually, I'm more of a drinker than in anything. So you do know the depths of the ouchies. Yeah. Although I have to say, the actual pain was not that bad. Because I also had a similar reaction when I got my piercings done. And that didn't hurt at all. The worst pain I've experienced, however, was when I had gallstones. And that was awful. By my interpretation, it's when you do a hallucinogenic and you feel like you stop existing. I've not done much. Had an absence seizure from pure pain. Ugh. Break? Yeah, so let's everybody take this opportunity to get up and stretch, get some water, make a sandwich, make some coffee, make a friend. I don't know where I was going with that last one. Take care of your meat vessel. You only get one of them, and it's important to take care of it for that reason alone. We'll be back in 3 minutes, and I will see you then. Be right back. The thing about tattoos and piercings, so piercings, if they're not through cartilage, they really don't hurt at all. You barely feel them. I've been pierced twice. I've only been pierced twice. One time I almost passed out. The other time I was fine. And what worked for me was the second time was that I had a lot of water beforehand, and I had a sugary beverage with me in case I started to pass out so that I could get my blood sugar up. Because I learned at some point that I had that reaction because of blood sugar dropping. I don't know why blood sugar drops when you get a metal rod through your ear. Take care of your body too. Thanks for the hydrate. Um, Tattoos, it really depends on where you get them. I actually really, I need to get my next tattoo. Um, because I literally had like a family member offer to pay for it months ago and I never followed through. So, was Taco Bell on a platter with fancy music? That's not Taco Bell. You know what is Taco Bell is the Taco Bell gotcha that they added. That's brilliant. Retire to a lair of some description. Understandable. Rest well. Did I stand down my armies? I did. Good, good, good. What is a house or apartment if not a humble lair? Absolutely. I know I have a notification here in this server. Let me check this real quick. Ah, okay. Okay, okay. I'm gonna worry about that later. Low prod, downy, soft item of furniture in the very room. Has the power to cure fatigue and restore vitality. Ad's done. Thank you. Do that taking care of meat vessel thing. Please do, and rest well. Oops, I muted myself instead of transitioning scenes. Welcome back, everybody. You can ask for claims. Karachev or Chernigov? I don't really want either of those. I don't really want claims on either of those, though, to be honest. Will the squid come out and play? Mina is Japanese for everybody. To care for Mina is to care for everybody. Love that. Grant vassals to rightful liege. That's not Smyrnia's. Smyrnia is not the rightful liege of those counties. Unless Smyrnia owns Raska. I see, okay. In that case, fine, you can have them. Not grant appointment, grant vassal. Are you switching between state view and nation view where the border's changing? Yes. So I'm changing between internal view and top level view, essentially. This view is very useful for when I'm managing my vassals, whereas this view is very useful when I'm managing what wars to fight. But anytime I just click on one of my vassals, it automatically goes to this view, which shows me my next level of vassals. Ooh, a lot of powerful vassals who expect court positions, which tells me that, yeah, we have a lot of non-powerful vassals on the court. Or on the council, excuse me. There we go, that'll help. And station men-at-arms, I don't think I can, actually. When we see the vassals, we cry because they destroy the internal borders. They do. I just saw a crazy name and it just disappeared. Did y'all see that too? Was that person named Floridadorf? Oh, Floridsdorf. Not Floridadorf. Close enough. Just ban someone on Discord? Understood. Well, someone, quote unquote. Let me take a look real quick. Awesome, thank you. It says Kumania. Yeah, it says Kumania. Totally normal. It's right over here. Somewhere. No, it's an Empire title. There it is. An Empire title. Nope, just kidding. Right here. It's an Empire title in the other start date, I think. Okay. More ransoms. Did I outright told the bot what was going to happen? Excellent. Kumania is Latin for land of the come. You're so right. Alright, I'm going to let time tick by a little bit, and then we're going to go to war with Jerusalem. This statement is false. So some of you may have caught this, but during Jackbox on Sucrose's stream, I was really proud of write a true statement, this statement is true. Write a false statement, this statement is false. Or no, they were both this statement is true. It was really mean. Hey Pope, do you want to take back the Holy Land? Well, the funny thing is the Pope actually has it. We're taking it from the Pope. As I patiently await the fetching of my clothes, the servant stutters. My lord, no one can find your garments. Surrounded by incompetence, I mutter, storming from my chamber. It's in my daughter, Era GLG's room that I discover not only my raiments, but also the girl's wet nurse. I had no part in it, my liege. She dressed herself, Leontia responds with a giggle. We're going to take the stress here because our son was mad for doing exactly this last time. So we're going to try and better ourselves, even though it stresses us out. I think this is the role play. There were some crusades, some of which almost didn't fail. I love that. It's very correct. There's a 10-year-old in charge of Jerusalem. We can't have that. Who is his ally? Outer Ogeron. Interesting. We'll raise our troops up here. March southward to Jaffa. Maybe miss the Child Crusades from CK2. There's no way you haven't seen History of the Entire World, I guess. Oh, that is from that. Of course I have, yes. Mayor Stymion of Mangalia has accused my vassal Nikephoros of having had an extramarital affair with his cousin. How could he defile the sanctity of his marriage? I feel like there's bigger issues at play here, but okay. God will judge these sinners. I also want to go to war with Armenia at some point. Oh, Georgia's collapsing. Excellent. Can we legit recite the entire video? Hell yeah. I'm not able to do that, I'm afraid, but... Okay, I just gave that up. Pay ransom. Sure. History of the World, The Big Bang to 2017. I used to be able to quote like a good chunk of History of Japan, I guess, which inspired... Well, not inspired, which is the precursor to that. Open up the country. Stop having it be closed. My marshal, Strategos Icephios, very hesitantly brings my guest Euphemios to me. Strategisa Zormkund has asked me to promote Euphemios to the honor of commandership, but I believed you might wish to have a say in the matter beforehand. Euphemios cowers. Would Euphemios not prefer to stay as a courtier? Insulted by your offer. Well, your child sucks. I'm not putting him in my army. We have huge boats with guns. Gunboats. I'm sorry, Jerusalem. You are fighting 2 wars, and you're gonna lose them both. Greetings, my lord, says one of your cooks. I have your daughter Erda here with me here. She promised to clean the pots in the cookery, you see. Draws in a sharp breath. She gobbled down every sweet she could find, like a little pig. Now she's all sweaty and red from exerting herself eating. Era GOG could never resist sweet things, but this might be taking it a bit far. Gluttonous is really bad. I mean, I guess it's not really bad. I don't like it. Gluttonous, lazy, compassionate. These are all bad. No one can tell you what you can and can't eat. Guy who forced Japan to open has the exact name as the late actor who played Chandler in Friends. Yep. Lazy, compassionate. Literally me. That's a mood, honestly. I'm like a very lazy person, but I also turn into a workaholic when I give a shit. It's really bad. I have to remind myself that I don't work for free at my day job. I'm quite surprised when Lady Ramila appears in front of me, forcing a private audience on me. A dream from God occurred to me, not just a dream, but a true prophecy. I was chosen to be the next strategos of the theme of Kirbalmatai. The wisest of priests have confirmed it. Okay. Let me build buildings. If we can. Anywhere. Venezia, we don't have the tech to... Oh, we do have the tech for duchy buildings. God talked to me and just happens to be the person in power he talked to. Yep. Military academies. Siege works could be good in Venice. So would Crown Smithies, though. I'm gonna go with... I'm gonna go with Crown Smithies. I'm doubting myself now. I'm gonna go with Siege Works for the fort level. And station some siege weapons there. Oh, it's raised. I have to remember to station my siege armies in Venice once this war's over. Who in history do you think is the biggest goober? It's a tough shit, I'm infirm. That's a tough one. I knew that getting older would mean doing everything slower, but I didn't think it would all mean coming to a halt until my death. Lately, I feel like constant malaise and everything takes more effort than before. I'm worried that if I lie down, I might not be able to get up again. There's no doubt that my time is running out. I feel like I can do naught but await death's sweet embrace to claim me. I have an answer for history's biggest goober, but I think that calling this person a goober is giving them too much credit? Like, goober's too is too affectionate of a term. Ask ChatGPT, it said Emperor Nero. I guess I could see that. I can scarce remember what life was like before Ulfhilda declared her love for me. I'm flattered but also overwhelmed by her attentions. I find myself longing for some peace and quiet. Yet I cannot help but worry, would I be throwing away my only prospect of true love? That cannot be right, can it? Adultery is a sin. She deserves a kiss at least for her devotion. We share one kiss, sweet like honey. Because, like, a goober is an affectionate term for a fuck-up, right? Guy behind the Watergate break-in is definitely up there. Oh, true. Like, if we define goober as an affectionate term for a fuck-up, then I'm like, well, I don't want to say that Columbus is a goober because that's... I don't want to give him that much credit. But he's definitely a fuck-up. Oh, what's his name? I know, I have a real answer for you. Hold on. Let me find his name for you. Gavril Princip is the biggest goober in history. Harry Hudson, remind me who Harry Hudson is. That's not who I was thinking of. No, Princip. Princip is who I was thinking of. Synonym of silly goose. Yeah. Goobered into a river being named after him, trying to find the Northwest Passage. Ah, named after for the Hudson River. A woman named Dorothea approached me seeking employment, came to bear a letter of recommendation from the Basilius himself. The seal was deemed a forgery, and I now hold the brazen impostor in my dungeon. Very good, have her sent to me. Forging imperial seals must be punished decisively. We'll take that, Dread. Timothy Dexter. So this is one thing that I struggle with history, is that I have a little bit of a mental block with proper nouns, so you'll have to remind me who Timothy Dexter was. There's a lot of names that I think I know the person, but I don't know the name, like with Princip. I had to look him up. Kar Mustafa gets an honorable mention. Name and face blind, yo. Yep. It's a problem. Oh, I saw something about converting faith earlier. Guy who did the opposite of what he should have and succeeded. He was told to ship coal to Newcastle, being a large producer of coal. Nice. Inherited Shazar. Turns out when he got there, the miners were on strike. Somebody knew. Somebody knew something. Spymaster has come to me with grave news. It's my vassal Anthemios that's plotting against me, that vile fiend. Har Mufasa is the guy who was leading the Ottomans in the 1683 siege of Vienna. Oh, yeah. What a sight! It said that there are 2 bundled rooms inside and all their doors are made of solid gold, and in the basement... Ah, greetings, my lord. A woman as plain as could be stops in the middle of my garden. A small child is hiding behind her clothes. We were just merely having a tour of the estate, as the locals are marveled by its magnificence. We must require some contributions. Monthly income. Make sure everyone knows, or perhaps you'd like to stay. No, I'm not impressed by her. Frankly, she looks dangerous. She's ambitious and vengeful with 12 intrigue. Make sure everyone knows. And for those who don't know, Princep was the man responsible for assassinating Archduke Franz Ferdinand and starting the First World War. But he panicked and missed his opportunity to shoot the Archduke. After several of his accomplices also failed their attempts to assassinate the guy. Went to a cafe to have a sandwich, and the Archduke pulled up across the street after someone else threw a grenade at him, pulled out his gun and shot the guy. I mean, absolutely should not have. None of that should have worked for him, and he is indirectly responsible for me meeting my wife. Really? Ferdinand was unpopular as fuck. Oh, yeah. Especially amongst anyone who wasn't German in the Empire. Lady Isola the Drunkard. I don't want a drunkard as my... You know, you can be my spy master. That's fine. I'm not too worried. Wasn't he also the guy who, after getting complaints the lack of punctuations in his memoir in the 2nd edition, put like 3 pages of punctuation, but went, fuck y'all, here's some punctuation? Oh, Timothy Dexter. It was. I believe so. That story sounds familiar. Met in the jury pool for the Deutsche Firebank lawsuit. I see. I see what you mean by indirectly involved. My vassals accused my vassal of having had copulated with his lover. Guards, sex is illegal. Finally, the plague has left the realm, and we must take this as an opportunity to rise from the chaos that's left in its wake. Spare no expense to rebuild. Also had some wild spelling. My lord, you must come quickly. Your vassal Strategos Polycarpos was just seen leaving the chamber of your vassal Romila. Sex is happening. Got honorable mentions for days? That's fair. Sex is happening without me? Wink, winky face without me? Twists and turns of fate have not always been to my advantage. God knows I was cursed the day I met Urscala. Today, however, that curse has been lifted. Not a day too soon. John Blunt. Such a good name, though. winky face, hard eyes, blushing emoji, bleeding face, fingers, finger touching emojis. What else can she do? Wow, you are a bottom, Ian. You speak the forbidden tongue. Today, Guacamo held a fiery session for all the children of the court. They were apparently spellbound as he zealously read from the scriptures. My daughter Era now seems certain that she's destined for greatness, claiming God supports her indiscriminately. Forgiving, gluttonous, and ambitious. We'll go with that. Aww, it didn't go... TTS didn't work. Great idea for the actual biggest goober, I just need a second. Ferdinand died to World War I to World War II. Oh, there we go.
Ferdinand died to World War I to World War II to Cold War to proxy wars in the Middle East to 9/11 to a messy cleanup job in the aftermath at the Deutsche Bank building causing a death leading to a lawsuit leading to jury duty leading to happy matrimony leading to and lesbians with 5 cats.
Say Gex. Understandable. Yes. No, that makes sense. Greatest goober in history was Guy Fawkes. Oh. That's a good answer, too. My lord Guthrod fetches me, sweat running down his forehead as we walk. The workers have found some tunnels under the wine cellar, spreading out in all directions. What I see is astounding. This is not something that any of our masons could have built. There's a much more ancient presence in these walls, stone so old it crumbles. It'd be a shame if someone got lost down here. Must be treasure down here, or leave it as it is. Must be treasure down here. I'm okay with losing that money. I think he gave too much of a fox, actually. Also because your goober got his job done. It's true. Jerusalem reconquered. ERB Che Guevara versus Guy Fawkes. The shining armies of the Romans march again into the lands that our ancestors once held, and the glory for making it happen belongs solely to me. Jerusalem, the holy city, has finally returned to the caring hands of the true emperor, rightful representative of our Lord on earth. The Pentarch seat shall soon be restored, and the throngs of pilgrims will be able to visit Christianity's birthplace safely again, under the protection of Roman arms. Glorious day for all Romans. As a history nerd, do you have a favorite epic rap battle? I don't think I do. I wish I had a good answer for you, but I don't think I do. Alright, let's create the duchy and give it out. Oh, we have it. That's right, because we had a claim on it. Of course. My nephew, who's a good enough governor. I may want to just grab these 2 counties real quick. Sinbad the Sailor versus Bitchtifer Columbitch. Bitchtifer Columbitch. How did I inherit that? Oh, Ephesus doesn't exist as a title. Let's give that out. I guess I could have held on to that, but eh. I like Sun Tzu, Lao Tzu, and Confucius versus Socrates, Voltaire, and Nietzsche. Ali looks like the easy times. Who does Ali ally? I think they, yeah, they have, they're bigger than they look. But their land's far away. I don't even know where this guy is. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, their allies are nothing. I think we go after Ali and then the Shia Caliphate. I remember from last stream that they had Abyssinia. Okay, let's work on construction. I'm gonna build a castle in Brysus. I thought they never got Ethiopia. I don't know, like, how this happened exactly, but they've had Ethiopia for a while now. Well, they've gotten weaker too, but yeah, see, they're fairly strong. 7,000 is nothing to sneeze at. What I should have done was declare both of these wars at the same time. But I didn't, so. It's like capital and interseclusion are options again. There it is. Summon the physician. Ah. The Holy Roman Pox. It's a minor pox, so soft approach is best. Okay, good. We have armies marching at us, so we actually have someone to fight. That'll help quite a bit. Come on. Although there's no way to conclusively prove it, Mayor Marika has brought forward evidence that Isidros is not the son of Hekatoros, but that he was fathered by my marshal Strategos Cephios. Lost for words. Chase them down faster. Against Veneto? No! Man. That's irritating. What I'm gonna do is set a rally point in Venice. Call on some troops. And raise these 4,000 here. In unfair Verona, we set our scene. Shit. I looked away for a couple weeks and this happened. Stack wipe. Well, first off, I shouldn't be fighting at speed 4. That's part of the problem. I don't like having to fight 2 wars on complete opposite sides of the Mediterranean. Extravagance has gone on too far. Merc up? That's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, we need to merc up. Okay. You're too far away. You're way too far away. You'll work. Can we call on allies? No. That's okay. I'm gonna lose this fight because we're recently disembarked. Armies, rally points. Yep, I'm gonna raise all. I mean, if I lose the border raid, I'm not that upset. Into the religious builder of Malamako legend seed. Excellent. Did I call them into both wars? I did. Okay. Oh, Bohemia. Wow, look at you. Why are you running? Literally. Come back. I guess Samuel. Samuel can serve in my army. He seems fine. Generous, paranoid, ambitious. He's not a great fighter, but yeah. He can die in my armies. Why is Siege Commander not showing up? Weird. I know I have a Siege Commander. It's Military Engineer, not Siege Commander, that's why. What is the pathfinding doing here? Yeah, I was worried about this. Some of my mercenaries are helping me down here instead of up in Venice. Yeah, they just have too many allies. I have to just let them. I just have to let them win that one. Although we do have ticking war score. The war score ticks very quickly in either direction. Perfect. That'll work. Couldn't have done it without you. Vassal has been twittering news of beast spot in my realm. I'm hearing much talk of Zaltibor. Said there are excellent prospects for hunting thereabout, with many a worthy egret seen roaming the highlands. Evac troops to Aline, the opposite, since we just won with that siege. Oh, dog time. Oh, I forgot that was happening this week. That might be my meds getting delivered. You pay the mercs after and not before. Only if they're adventurer mercs, yeah. You still pay them before as well, but you pay them a much smaller amount. And you pay them based on how much work they did. If they're adventurers again. Siege of Mestra lost. Empty council positions. Ooh. Dangerous faction is just peasant rabble, so I'm not too worried. Inspired person wants to write about medicine, sure. They're cheap. I can consecrate my bloodline already? Wow. King Ilya of White Roost now speaks, his court now speaks Greek. I hope we can win this. Ailing with age, aching. By the will of Jesus, why am I so sore? I slept well as I usually do, but whenever I stretch, I can feel my bones all but sparking as they scrape against each other. I stare down at my hands, closely observing the nails, yellowing with age, atop skin that's wrinkling more than I'd like. It's difficult to imagine that youth once served through this flesh, hot and vital. Oh, this could kill me, but I have to... No, let's just take the stress. First paragraph, too damn real, right? I have to take the stress here. I can't flagellate. It'll kill me. Request for materials. My beneficiary has the nerve to summon me to her wretched, foul-smelling room. My lord, progress is coming along, but if I had some more parts, more human materials, I could create something truly mind-blowing. I need the person alive, at least at first. As Talifath finishes her request, her gaze lands on the crimson-stained tools and ripped-off fingernails strewn across her table. I mean, no they don't. She's blind, but... Going to abduct a few peasants. Wow, that's fucked up. No, we can't accept her request for roleplay reasons. I want to see where this goes, but we're honest and zealous. We can't be abducting peasants. They're a master by her peers. She wants to make an urn, sure. Okay, she's actually what they think a witch is. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Hold court. My vassal approaches the throne with a middle-aged man in tow. My legion Basilius, she spouts. My acquaintance Stefano seeks the honor of serving your retinue of Heteraichai. Give him the opportunity to prove his quality. The man knows his way around a sword and will not let you down when it counts. Grandmaster Adrianos always needs men. He's a decent knight and a decent commander. Adrianos always needs men. As long as it's not an urn made of fingernails. My vassal Adrianos wanders into court, his eyes wildly admiring the wealth that one can afford in the capital. Different Adrianos. It's no secret that Constantinople is the envy of the world, my lord, but not all of your realm is so fortunate. In Thessalia, for instance, the fields are barren with nary a soul to attend them. Would it not be grand if the entire realm were as magnificent as Constantinople? It would. Every county with at least 10 development levels below your capital. Wow. Your subjects tried living in Constantinople. I'm going to spend the money for this. I think this is an interesting event. Duke Constantius stands before you, his face grave with concern. My lord, the threat of the HRE weighs heavy on my mind. Kaiser Emmerich looms across the border, only days from the gates of Obia and House de Le Congoniel hearths. You must help fortify my land. Sardinian soldiers or fortifications are all that stand between the Byzantine Empire and ruin. Infirm sure doesn't mean what it used to, huh? 90 seconds to adverts? Yep. How does fortification rights work? I don't want to give you fortification rights. I will give you frontier ramparts, though. You speak true. Sardinia must be fortified. I just wanted to get done with holding court. Everybody, we're going to run ads here. Take a minute to get up and stretch your legs, rest your eyes, get some water while you're up, make some coffee, make a sandwich, whatever you need to do to take care of your meat vessel. You only get one of them, and it's important to take good care of if for that reason alone. We'll be back in 3 minutes, and I will see you then. Why do I have hiccups? Be right back. I'm low on water. I should get more while I'm up. I will be right back as well while I get some more water. And I'm back. Hello, everybody. Come on, there we go. Thank you. All right. Ugh. Yeah, Georgia is collapsing, which is excellent for us. We may go to war with them. Oh yeah, all of that is de jure part of Biz, so we should definitely start expanding that way. But I'd really like to go to war with the Shia Caliphate if someone. Remind you of someone, is that so? Also welcome. Though we could also go to war with the HREs again. I'd love to grab... Where is it? Oh, it's going to be Naval County expansion. I'd love to grab Lesha. I don't know why, it's closer to our borders than Bari. Bari's going to be easier to defend, though. Not that it matters either way. We're not declaring this war quite yet because we have peasant rabble brewing, even though they're quite weak. Consecrate bloodline we could do. We do have a plague in Italy, right? No, it's not in Italy. It's actually quite close to the capital. It's a minor plague, so hopefully it's not too serious. Ooh, neighbors can be vassalized. Really? Duchy of Oberon Osh? Ugh. I don't need that. That's too far away. Princess Shirvan. Oh, ooh. Yes, please. And Armenia. Vassalizing Armenia is going to be excellent. Does Lviv have allies? You really want to move towards Poland, I understand. No. No, but I'm not super worried about expanding in Eastern Europe right now. I'd rather expand eastward and westward right now than north. A lot of people with claims on Georgia right now. I just don't know how they haven't been conquered this whole stream more than anything. That's fair. Galicia Volhynia probably should clean them up. Oh, they were part of Hungary at one point. Interesting. I'm gonna look real quickly at claimants to Apulia. Yeah, they're all women and children. And this old guy. Damn. I'm thinking vibes? You thinking vibes? I don't know what you mean. I'm afraid. Uh... I'm gonna grab the Caliphate, so that we can go after Cairo. I'm gonna grab their the Delta region from them, so that we can go after Cairo next. Ah, they're actually pretty strong. All right, let's just hold off. Let's chill. No wars. I think we have a pretty big offensive war penalty right now. Yeah, 34. So let's hang out for a bit. Oh, I can station men-at-arms and vassalize someone else. I can station my tree buckets in Venice. Like that. Oh! I get what you're saying. Little sus, but no reason to do anything about it. No worries. I don't think action's necessary. Thank you. Oh, it actually, Duke of Sardinia, I actually want to, change your contract like this. Even though I'm not using the hook, I'd rather him... I'd rather not... it's gonna piss him off more if I don't lower his levies. Well, I'll just do this for now. He'll be pissed off and it'll be fine. Alright, now we'll unpause and let things go at speed 4. I bump into a very grave-looking Viviana, my putter, hoping that she doesn't bring ill news of the splendid urn she should soon have ready for me. Oh, there you are, my liege. I've hit a wall in my work. Nothing major. My ideas have gone to ground as the pressure mounts. I just need inspiration. Might you have some prior examples I can examine to the Great Hall? I show Viviana around my grand hall, taking great pride in its luxury and the various riches on display. She does a few rounds of the room before returning to me crestfallen. My liege, there's nothing here that stands out to me. Is there anything else? Must be some junk lying around. What a waste of time. Talifreth, my writer, sits glaring at her over her repast at Viviana, a co-contender for my patronage. Though usually safely squirreled away pondering over her desk, Talifreth quickly spoils the mood when it comes time to dine. Tonight she finally snaps. Why does Viviana receive more funds than me? She's making an urn. So what? Your work is valuable to me. Match your funding, happy? I'd actually rather get the bonus off of you, frankly, so I'll match your funding. I saunter between the market stalls of Byzantium, a heavy pouch tugging at my belt. How do I make this coin work for me? As I admire the wares of a local smith, good steel, a sound investment, my nephew Narces suddenly appears at my side. A word of advice, my friend. Have a look at the sculptor's stall over there. Their wares might be simple, but their potential is great. Best in the smithy, cheaper armies and more gold. Or invest in the sculptor, more piety. And much more gold. I'm going to invest in the sculptor. Haven't seen that event in a while. Oh, the Caliphate has Mecca and Medina. Okay. They're not quite as weak as I thought. I'm gonna Holy War for Delta. I'm just deciding if I want to do it now. I'm gonna Holy War for Delta now. I want to get it out of the way. And what I was worried about was the extra armies, but I'm just going to hire some more. I think that'll be plenty. I'm gonna grab these guys for the crossbowmen. And I'm gonna grab these guys for the extra cataphracts. Wait, what was... Oh, just armored footmen. Interesting. It's gonna be more than enough troops. By a long shot, actually. Oh, there's my rally point. Perfect. As I lay upon my bed, prostrated by my sickness and cursing my weak, failing body, I can barely make out the human figure approaching. Their slow steps and heavy silence are starting to scare me. They must guess my unease from the faint sounds leaving my mouth and the jerky moments of my hands, for their steps turn hurried, and soon a warm hand is holding my own and a familiar face enters my field of view. Hush, Helios, it's just me, Narses. Oh, it pains me to see you like this. I wish I could do something, anything, to ease your discomfort. Stay with me. Speaking of... I'm gonna make pumpkin spice no foam decaf latte into my co-emperor, I think. I'm at war. Okay. I'll do it after this war. My beneficiary Viviana approached me with a thoughtful expression. Is there someone special to you, my lord? She's making an urn? Only the Lord guides me. It is my right and responsibility to determine what coinage is to be used throughout all of the Byzantine Empire. The choices I make will determine how the coinage, and by extension my realm, is seen throughout the world. Mint silver to facilitate trades, mint gold imprinted with my own visage, or debase the coinage. No, we're gonna go with silver coins to facilitate trade. Claim on Ravensburg. We don't need Ravensburg right now. Era GLG comes of age. Despite being a chatty child, Era at times finds it difficult to get along with people. Few at court would be overly impressed by her grasp of etiquette, but at least she does know how to hold her own in polite company. They grow up fast. Pumpkin spice no foam decaf lattes first bonds. As I first discuss some court affairs with my son, he abruptly starts discussing his childhood. Father, you cared for me like the hound minds its pups, better even. My earliest, fondest memories were with you when I took my first steps. You held me so close. I'll pass the loving care on to my children. And I love you, such devotion. We're going to take a hook on him. We're going to upgrade our hook on him, I mean. That'll be useful when he's co-emperor, so he doesn't get too big for his britches. Could have sworn, right? I was looking for a something? Was it urgent? I had to get back to someone quickly. Next week? Yes, I think so. There it is. That's what I wanted. I needed that for... What was I thinking about? I can die of stress at this rate. I'll find solace in my journal. The penalty I get from refuge in words. Peasants' lot is to serve their lord. Too much is happening. Pause. Commander skill. Lion of Crete. You can go defend. Where are the peasants? 4,000 peasants up here. Excellent. That's not a problem. I'm going to raise 4,000 troops with my influence. And one more, probably. Siege 1, prisoners taken. Let's go siege Cairo. Too much going on. Too much going on. My lord, look at that wood, the grain, the density. I've never seen such fine quality before. Of course, but surely we can get a fair price. Merchant is not convinced. Well, we spent the money. Magnificent medical manuscript. The book is finished. I hope the completed work overshadows my lack of knowledge on the subject. Please have a look. An extravagant tome that shows a modest understanding of medicine as it touches upon subjects such as the application of different potions and ointments. The cover is wood that has been painted to display a repeating image of a zoomorphic motif. Alright. The Kuma Urn. Okay. This is lovely. Forgot to read it. Because I think it's... Exquisite urn of masterful craftsmanship. It's made of terracotta and encircled with depictions of the cross. Tiny but elegant inscription runs on its side, proudly stating, "God is my strength." Okay, where are the other... peasants? Excellent. Create the duchy. Let's hand out the duchy to Demetrios. He looks... I thought he was much older than 21, I gotta be honest. As I lean over the map in my chamber, a sudden creak turns my head towards the entrance. My daughter Lelouch appears at the threshold and walks into the room. She looks up at me with an inscrutable look for a moment, then walks over to me, wrapping me in a tight hug. I look at her, a hidden tear in my eye, while my hand is stroking her hair in an effort to reciprocate the gesture. You're a good daughter. More reports roll in from the Torma of Silistria as the Vlach sweats continues to rage. Ecumenical Patriarch Guancamo, having brought me the latest of missives personally, slams a hand on my desk. The people expect us to be performing some acts to help them, he insists, gesturing at the message. Now, I've seen this type before. All we need to do is purge some of the filthy animals that have been bedeviling the area. The affliction surely won't last without them. Guaicamo leans back in satisfaction as I ponder. It is the will of God. We must cull the sheep. Okay, you're not going to follow up on that one yet? It's fine. I got cranky. I don't know why I'm cranky right now. My vassal has accused my vassal, Lady Aeolia, of having an extramarital affair. Guards. Mutton for punishment. Mutton. I've never had mutton. I want to try mutton because I love lamb, and I'm curious how the two compare. All right, we have an excellent looking empire. I would like to take Rome next stream. Really next war, actually. To that, excuse me. To that end, I'm going to start fabricating claims. I want to see real quick, what can we still convert? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to start fabricating claims on Rome itself. Co-Emperor, thank you very much. You enter a triumvirate with Strategos Pumpkin Spice No Foam Decaf Latte as your co-emperor. Becomes designated heir. Have you thought about making Byzantium matrilineal? We'd have to reform the faith first. And we'd probably want to mend the schism before reforming the faith. Byzantium is hard to reform to change faith of. Oh, provincial war declaration. Oh, these are new. Right, I should look into this. Because our religion is very patriarchal. But once we mend the schism, I think we'll be able to expand quite aggressively west, and we may be able to reform our religion as well. So that should happen soon. All right, and the rest of this I can deal with next time. I'm going to wrap up here. Thank you all for hanging out. Let's take a look at who we can raid.